Welcome to Yoga NoHo, our online. This is an online Pranic Express today, so we're going to build up a little prana today, but it's going to be an express class, so we're going to move kind of quickly. Just as a groundwork, I'd like you to learn a little bit about Ayurveda. Okay, Ayur means life, Veda means wisdom. So we cultivate wisdom about life, how we live. So remember the three pillars of health are basically diet, eating a doshic-specific diet. Sleep, I'm a big one on sleep. I'm always like, are you getting quality sleep? You know, that's very important. And lifestyle, this is part of the lifestyle. Come into a regular yoga practice. Come to a regular yoga practice and we keep the doshas in balance. These are the energies within us. Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Vata being more air, Pitta more fire, and Kapha more water. Or they mix with the other elements, but anyway. Some of us are a little fiery and some of us are moving like the wind and some of us are a little more heavy and we feel, that heaviness because we have more water and earth. So, but we recognize what we are and we work with what we have. So let's bring our hands together at our hearts. And as we bow down and honor this wonderful body we've been given in this incarnation, it's very important we take good care of it. This is our house, this is our temple. And so we want to take good care of our temple. And, build up the body, strengthen our bodies, strong and flexible, quiet our minds, because the minds, tend to chatter. That's their nature. And eventually we go deeper within and we start to recognize we're much more than just this body and mind. We're infinite, We're divine in nature. We're spirits having a physical existence here. So how we live in that physical existence is up to each one of us, okay? So take a nice deep breath in. And just a big sigh. Let's do that again. Big breath in. And a big sigh. Good. One more time. Big breath in. Let's take the arms up this time. And then exhale, hands to the heart. Good. One more time. Sweep the arms out. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to our hearts. Good. For a moment, take time just to set an intention for your practice. And again, we come here for the physical activities, certainly to do our general maintenance, but sometimes we're working on other things, Maybe we want to go a little deeper into working, quieting our minds better than we were able to. So we work at that, But again, make a little, acceptance is a really nice theme, accepting the way things are, and we just work with what we have, what we're given. So with that said, let's come around on our hands and knees and get a few cat tilts. Get some dynamic movement. Spread the fingers wide. Knees hip distance, arms shoulder distance. Let's get a few cat tilts to get us. Drop the belly, open the heart. And remember, nice exhales, you round up, pull that navel up. Again, cheetah spine. Drop the belly, open the heart. Sometimes I'll curl the toes here and then exhale, flatten the toes as I go up. That's optional. As you inhale, you can stretch those toes. Exhale, rounding up. Good, one more time. Inhale forward. And exhale, rounding up. Good, let's take the left arm, right leg up today. I'm gonna challenge you here for this one today. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take that left arm out to the side and the right leg out to the side. Can you keep them up? One out, one the other way. So you got the right leg out and the left arm out. Good. Then bring them back to center, square the hips to the floor, and release down. Inhale that right arm, left leg up. See if you can take the right leg to the side, arm out to the side. So you're gonna throw a little karate kick towards her, towards each other. Can you keep that leg up a little higher? There you go, right there. And then bring it back to center, square the hips to the floor, and release down. Nice. Good. Let's go ahead and curl those toes under. Inhale, open the heart. And let's drop back in our down dog. Good. Take a moment to bicycle ride those legs. Good. Straightening one leg at a time. Good. Push your chest towards that straight leg. And take your time. Hold it there for a couple beats and then move to the other leg. Good. Come back to center. Good. Let's come out to plank pose. And just to challenge you a little bit, you're going to come around on your side. Okay? You can cross the legs here. You can even bring this foot up to the front and lift your hips up. or you stack them. Yep, and then come on up. Good, beautiful. Keep those hips lifting. Nice. One more breath. Good, and release to the floor. Can we slide up and take the other arm up? So shift those hips up, keep your head up. Yeah, the higher the hips go, the better. Yeah, there you go. And I know you're really working. Good. Nice Ujjayi breath. Shorter class, so we're gonna work a little quicker here. Good, and release back to the floor. Let's take it down, knees, chest, chin. Come on down. Feel all those arches though as you come down. Notice I got my hips up, elbows back. Keep the elbows in, roll the hips to the right side, then roll them all the way over to the left side. So I want to keep the upper body from moving, just that lower body rotating and rolling from one side to the other. A couple more times. Really open up that low back and those hips. Now back to center, drop the feet, come up into gentle cobra. Work those shoulders back. Let's take it a little further here and bring the hands up off the floor. There you go, using those back muscles. Good, release. Let's take it all the way back to your down dog. Now this next one's a little more challenging. You're gonna swing that left leg forward, drop the knee down. Okay, and then watch me here as I I'm just gonna open my heart forward this time. Just open it up. Again, I'm trying to stack that knee over that ankle. That's the hard part. Actually, grab your block while you're there and see if you can make it down to the forearms on the inside of that leg into lizard pose. Good, we'll hold that for a few breaths here. Yeah, there you go, you can drop it to the floor, good. Good, couple more breaths there. So really feeling those hamstrings. Yeah, good. Let's come on back up. Let's go ahead and swing that leg back into your down dog. Take a little bike ride. Good, right leg forward, same thing. We'll take that block to the inside of that leg and drop on in. So remember, you have the block, you have small, medium, and venti. I call the high end of the block venti. Good, there you go, like that. Good. Let that heart kind of melt towards the floor a little bit. You should feel those hamstrings pretty good on this side. Yeah, there you go. Find what works for you on that block, good. Couple more breaths. Good, get those legs good and open. Let's swing that leg back into your down dog. Good, let's go through a full vinyasa. So come out the plank, knees, chest, chin to the floor, or chaturanga. So again, knees, chest, chin. Drop the feet, inhale up into that gentle cobra, shoulders back. So we come up a little bit there. Good, there you go. Curl the toes, use your core, take you back. So you want to feel that core lifting. Let's go warrior two. So take those arms out. Might want to have a block on the inside of that foot there. So again, as I bend that knee forward, I don't want to come in, I want to open in, okay? I want to press through that back foot, feel both that external rotation, open. And we're going to go all the way up to the sky and open up our hearts. And as we exhale, we'll go back into that pose, bending that knee forward. Yeah, come on up, open the chest and heart. Big heart opener, exhale. Back into that, nice. Let's go a couple more. Big inhale, nice exhale. One more time, inhale up. And exhale. Now let that forearm find that thigh and get that side stretch. So you're reaching towards me, palm facing down. Up there, yeah. Good, press into that back foot. There you go. Later on, if you want to go to the floor, you can go deeper in this pose. Good. Now let's take that right arm, sweep it around to meet the inside of that foot. I'm going to keep that block there and come to the ball of the foot in the back. So I call this one linebacker. I'm a linebacker on the line. And then right hand down, left arm up. Keep your hips lifting. Yeah, there you go. Take that bottom shoulder back a little more. There you go. See how it kind of wants to curl around the front. Think both shoulders anchoring into the back. Hips a little higher. There you go. Couple more breaths. Good, really strong through that back leg. And release that left hand to the floor. Swing that leg back and give me a full vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. I'll leave that to you. Take your time. Back you go. Down. Inhale up, gentle cobra. Bend those elbows a little bit right there. Ah, that's what I want to see. Curl the toes, exhale back. Beautiful. Nice. I like the way you're using that core to lift yourself back. There you go. Spread those fingers wide, and we're pressing into that thumb and inner palm. Good. Looking good, guys. Right leg up, swing it forward. And we're into that warrior two again. So I like to get pretty wide with this one. The key is that back foot's either parallel to the back of the mat or let the heel drop just a tad deeper. There you go. Think of it again as a fencing lunge. I always say piercing through Maya, ignorance in all its forms, fear, anger, frustration, envy, through that stuff. Shoulders back. Keep that right knee opening up in the front. Yeah. Now let's open the heart again. Come up. Open up that heart. Exhale. Back into that pose. Inhale up, open. Exhale. Good. Again, open that heart up a couple more times. Exhale. One last time, inhale. Exhale. Now let that thigh, forearm, find that thigh, and start to lengthen that left side. So you're gonna keep bending that knee forward just a little bit in the front. Yeah, there you go. So you wanna feel that whole side extending. Good. If you want to take it to the floor, certainly going deeper. Take that backhand, let's sweep it around so that you find your linebacker again. Now, one thing I always do with linebackers, you can take this front foot and walk it out a little wider if you need to. Just make sure it's parallel to the outside edge of that mat. Lengthen through the crown and bring that right arm up. Work both those shoulders back. Keep those hips lifting. Yeah, as long as those hips are lifting up, and then you keep those shoulders hugging deeper down the back. So come to the ball of the foot back there, like this. Yeah, there you go. And then you're able to rotate. Now let that right hip fall back towards the back of the room a little bit. So you feel the length through that side. There you go, couple more breaths. Hips are lifting, heads up. Good, there you go. I like the way you took those hips up, beautiful. One more breath there. And release that right hand down. Swing that leg back. Take it through a vinyasa for me. Good job. So warming you up pretty quick here. Chaturangas if you're doing them. Inhale up, gentle cobra. And back into your downward facing dog. Good job. Now from downward dog, can you drop down into dolphin today? Okay, so she's gonna drop to her forearms. You can even interlock your hands there if you like to. Yeah, that's fine. Little push your chest towards the legs now. Yeah, so your chest is pushing towards the legs a little bit. Right there, good. Now, stay there and just breathe or take the right leg up if you're feeling it today. But keep the hips square, yeah. Later on, you'll be jumping up and balancing on those forearms. I just want you to set up the foundation, release that leg down. Take a beat, when you're ready, other leg up, one more. It's a great place to work on that foundation. Keep the hips square, good job. Yeah, keep your core awake. 2, good. 1, and release that leg down. Softly to your knees, child's pose, big exhale. As you drop back. Good job. Really let go there. Now, this one's a little more challenging, but we'll give it a try today. So come back up to hands and knees. You're gonna bring the left forearm parallel like this. My right hand's gonna reach for my left foot. You might stay here. If you're able to come up and arch back into a little bit of like a scorpion, try to square those hips too. Okay, you're pressing into that forearm. Yeah, there we go, good. So it'd be your opposite hand reaching for your foot. So that forearm be parallel this one, and my right hand reaches for left foot. So you're reaching across. There you go. And press, whoa, keep that bounce. Go ahead and release. Let me watch you move to the other side. Child's pose for a moment first. So a little break on that low back there. Yeah. Good job. A little more challenging, that one. Now, as you come back to try the second side, I set the right forearm up. So notice what I do with this foot. I take it across so I can get to it. Then I bring that hip back around and then my head up towards that foot. So it'd be your other hand. Be the opposite hand. Yeah, so put that forearm parallel there, yeah. And reach back with that hand. There you go, real slow. No, not easy to find. You got it great. Let your head come up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Good. Not easy, that one, right? All right, go ahead and release and find your child's pose again and relax. I'm going to show you one other advanced one today. Go ahead and sit up on your heels if you're able to, end of Virasana. Okay? And usually Virasana, knees would be together, you drop in a little bit, but it's fine if you're sitting just on the heels there. So the second one, which is the more advanced version of that one you just did, you're in down dog. Then you try to come across there. See if I can ground first. You want to be really grounded here. Sometimes I just have you bring an arm up. But to grab that foot and then to slowly unfold into that pose. A little more challenging. Now, if you want to give it a try, you're welcome. I don't know if you're going to want to. You might want to do it on that forearm again. But I think you might be able to. You want to give it a try? So found your down dog first. Let's watch her. So, yeah, nice and strong. Spread out those fingers. Good. Now, left hand goes for that right foot. So bring that right foot over towards that opposite hip. So I rotate it open a little bit. Yeah, good. Take your time. Yeah, good. Whoa. It's like a good game of Twister. There you go. Even staying with that arm out to the side for a moment. Yeah, there you go. Good. Nice. Now, it's not easy to go into the scorpion part, but that's pretty darn good right there. Good. And go ahead and release out. Nice. See if we can try it on the other side. Beautiful. It's a tough one. Well, she's pretty open here and pretty strong and pretty open and flexible, so let her get a little taste of it. Sometimes I call it Cirque Soleil 101. Yeah, because I mean, in Cirque du Soleil, you have to be able to get in a lot of different positions, flexibility, strength, balance. There you go. Good. A little harder on her this side. Good. Good. There you go. And go ahead and release that leg into your down dog. Press back into down dog for a moment. Yeah. Good. Let's join her in down dog because I'm getting here towards the end here. Good. So walk the hands back to the feet. Now let's sweep the arms out. Come on up. And you're going to sink down into your chair. But we're going to add a little twist today. You're going to take the left elbow over that right thigh, hands at your heart. And you want to be sitting back into your chair. So drop the hips lower than, there you go. And you're twisting that top shoulder towards her over here. Good. Let's get 2. Knees are hugging in a little bit. 3. Good. 4. One more big breath. 5. And then release back into your forward fold and just drop into it. Good. One more to go. Sweep the arms out. Come on up. And then we exhale. Down into Utkatasana, fierce pose. Bring that elbow across, hands at the heart. And you're torquing again. Can I drop that tail lower than my head? And then you bring your head up. There it is, right there. You're going to feel those knees a lot. When the knees start singing, then you know you're in the right place. Good, couple more breaths. Watch that head dropping. Good, 2, 1. And then back into your forward fold. I know. Bend the knees a little bit after that and just kind of relax there. Maybe shimmy side to side a little bit. Sweep the arms out. Come on up. and hands to the heart. Now grab your 2 bolsters. I think I got just enough time to finish these last couple up. Let me see there, yeah. So actually I think I'm just gonna do it with 1. What you're gonna do is you're gonna come around like this first. Bring this around your knees, and then you're just gonna go into a nice supported, you could even take a block here if you want here, and you're gonna relax like that, okay? Or you just take the block out and just relax all the way down there. Turn your head to one side. Bring the arms back too. Come a little more forward up there if there's knees, just a little bit. Right there, and then sink back and good. Take a few breaths and soften and nice supported balasana, supported child's pose. After about 6 or 7 breaths, you're going to turn your head to the opposite side. Good. And notice how it feels on your neck. Okay, then flip your head all the way to the other side. Good. And notice if there's any difference in the neck from one side to the other. And just let it relax. Relax every time you exhale. Neck and shoulders, let the whole spine melt. Good, beautiful. So we're winding it down. But I love restorative poses like this, supported. Balasana is really nice, especially if our energy's all over the place and you really want to ground. This is a wonderful pose to hang out 5-10 minutes here. And then turn your head one more time. Any difference from one head side to the other? Can we feel any difference from the right to the left turn? Or does the neck feel fine both ways? Yep, okay, good. Sometimes you'll see one side a little tighter than the other. Pretty relaxed in this pose though, right? Yeah. Better than that scorpion one grabbing the leg in the air. That's a tough pose. Good job on that, that was good. So we explore, you know, through our practice, we explore possibilities because that's all life is possibilities. But preparation, you know, meets opportunity. We're prepared, we meet the opportunity, you know. Sometimes we're ready for it, you know. It's important to take the time to do all the groundwork, and sometimes that's all we need anyway, you know. That's why I'm always fond of that saying, not how far you go into a pose, but who you are when you get there, you know. Are you struggling? Are you battling yourself in the pose? Or are you being kind and relaxing and compassionate? Because those are important. Contentment, santosha, being content with who we are, where we are, what we're doing. That's so important, you know, because we want our yoga practice to improve our life, our livelihoods and our life. That's why we come to our practice. Your own greatness achieved, your own greatness awakened, your own greatness acknowledged. Recognize we're just like the divine, we're great, you know, but sometimes we don't see ourselves that way. It takes a little work. Good. All right, let's come around. Let's throw that underneath your knees for a little shavasana. You get to melt right into that one after that one. So we'll put that under the knees and a blanket under the head. How did it feel in that one there, though? Nice. Yeah, that's one of my favorites when I want to ground. Good. Good. So put a blanket under your head there for a little softness. Good. Let those palms drop out to the sides. Take a nice deep breath in and a big sigh. Good. That sound is a good one. One more time, big breath in. This time, clench your fist and bring your legs, arms, and head off the floor 2 inches and tighten every muscle in your body for 3, 2, 1, and release it. Good. Now let the body settle. Let's use the metaphor of the lake in the mountains. When we walk out to the lake and we peer into the placid lake, if there's ripples or wind on the water, you know, it's like the vrittis in the mind, you know, the chatter in our mind. We can't see our divine self because we got this chatter in the way, the ripples. But when the ripples settle on the water and it's glassy, we can see a perfect reflection. So it's, when we get our minds quiet and still, then we're able to see who we are, to see our deeper self. We recognize we're spiritual beings having this physical existence. And duality ceases to exist at a certain point. We start to see oneness. Everything's interconnected. And we're part of the great, like Chief Seattle said, whatever you do to the web of life, you do to yourself. So it's important that we take care of Divine Mother Nature here, Ma. We take care of her, she takes care of us. So aligning our rhythms with the rhythms of nature. Ayur, remember life. Veda, wisdom of life and longevity. These are ancient practices that are brought to us from the rishis and seers of the Himalayas who studied the human condition of suffering. The God said, have people practice yoga and Ayurveda, and we'll alleviate a lot of that suffering. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and healthy and free of suffering. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma joitir gamaya, mrityor mamaretam gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Peace, Peace, Peace. All right, you two yoginis. Much I hate to move you. We've got to the end of our express session here, so just make your way back to your fingers and your toes. Yeah, first, I know how good those Shavasana feel. So remember to practice them at home as well, especially legs up the wall at night if you struggle with sleeping, okay? Spend about 10 minutes with your legs up the wall, you drain the legs, and it helps us to relax our body and prepare for sleep. So you'll walk one foot up at a time and just roll towards one another and relax on your side for a moment there, okay? Kind of curl into a little fetal position and just relax there. Yeah, just find that sense of ease. We know disease, not at ease, so we want to cultivate a sense of ease. Teach ourselves to be more relaxed, and that's how we hold on to that prana when we're excited and we're just stressing. A lot of that prana, we lose it, and we make ourselves more susceptible to infections and viruses. So it's important we slow down, we quiet everything, we hold on, we build up our prana, our pranic reserves, I like to think, like a reservoir. So you could think of your prana like filling a reservoir, and it's ready when you need it there, when the more challenging times come up on us. So let's push yourself up from there. You'll sit on your bolster, face me. And we'll finish up with 3 Oms today. Guys, we're enjoying that there, though, huh? I know. So nice. I hate to move you so quick. So let's sit up tall, bring our hands into our hearts, lift our hearts up as we bow down. Let's take a nice deep breath. So big Om together. Om. Another big breath in. Om. Beautiful. One more time. Big breath in. May the light of Lord Davantari, the patron god of Ayurvedic healing, help us on our journeys to longevity. Namaste. Thank you, too, for showing up and coming to class. Appreciate you both being here. Stay diligent in your own personal practice because it'll take you the distance. Good job.